Hey guys, Emmanuel here, and today we want to talk about the cycle of fourth and fifth. Okay, there should be a diagram at the bottom in the description, and just go with me for it. Okay, you need to learn how to draw this cycle out. It will help you a lot to learn visually. Okay, so if you start on a C at 12 o'clock and you add 7 semitones to the right and 5 semitones to the left, you will get C, G, D, A, E, B and F sharp. Okay, if you start from the other side, you go C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat and G flat. This will complete the cycle and you will now have 12 notes of the whole scale on that cycle. Okay, this is called the cycle of fourths and fifths. Now this is very important because the next thing I want to share with you is something called functionalities. Now functionalities is break into 3 things. The basic one, I also not that smart. So the first one is tonal center, tonal, tonic. Then you have your dominant and your subdominant. Now taking C key as an example, the dominant, the tonic would be C, center, home. Very comfortable, don't have to go anywhere. The dominant would be the fifth above the tonic, which in this case is a G, alright? And the subdominant is an F. Now, the distance between C and G is the same distance between F and C. That's why they're called subdominant and dominant, okay? But it also serves as a function. It moves, the dominant function is to move the chord back tonic to home. So if you play a G7, you automatically, very easily, very soothingly go back to C because that's where it wants to go. So this movement is called a 5-1. Same with F and C. F to C is also 5 steps. So it also very comfortably moves back to C, to home. So let's do the dominant to tonic, okay? Which is a 5-1. So now if we follow the cycle, go back to the cycle of fourth and fifths, okay? Now you see C and G on 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. The next chord after that is actually a D. So G, C, G, D. Actually, D to G is also a dominant D to a tonic G. So this whole thing is 5-1, 5-1, 5-1, continuously 5-1 circle. That's why the chord changes are so well. So if you play, but D in the C key is D minor and is the 2 chord of the C scale. So in this is where the jazz part comes in. It's called a 2-5-1. D minor 7, G7, C major 7, or D minor G C. Try it, play it, see how it sounds like. So from here, there's 2 things you can do, okay? You can play 2-5-1, D minor, G, and then C. And then try this. You play the C into a C minor, F7, and then B flat. And then you just keep repeating this cycle over and over again. And 2-5-1 changes are beautiful. Okay, but you change key lah. So because when you play C minor, it's the 2 of B flat. And when you play B flat minor, it's the 2 of A flat. Alright, and so on and so forth. The other thing you can do is move the other way. So 2-5-1 C is D minor, G, and C. Below D would be your A, and below that the E. A is actually A minor in C, the 6th. E is E minor in C, the 3rd step. So if you play chord changes, you play E minor to A minor to D minor to G and to C. The reason why it sounds so good to move that way is because they are all 5-1, 5-1, dominant to tone. Now, this is important because if you want to create tension and not resolve it, you play the 5, don't go to the 1. You go to something totally different and you will create tension. And music is all about tension, release, tension, and release. So that's how you figure out what chords you want to play. And that's how when people listen to music, they can know, okay, this chord is this chord is this, because it feels like, wait, if it's very flowy, you know, okay, the dominant function is working properly. If you know it's going against function, going against the grain, you know that they are purposely writing it to not flow into dominant into tone. The way to get good at this is to just practice it. Okay, practice it while you're playing and then listen. Listen very carefully how it moves. Jazz players, guitarists, bassists, pianists, they all practice the movement, and that's how they know where to play, and of course it sounds really good because they practice the movement. So I hope you practice your movements, and I hope your theory gets good at the same time. See you in the next video. Bye.